is Thursday, April 16th, and we'll be reading Joshua 16, 17, and 18.
Right. Do you have it? You have 16. Very good. You have 16 there? You do? What do you have there?
Yes.
That? Your little Bible stories. May I have a high five? Thank you.
Bible stories.
Kenneth has his, oh, they were his Bible stories. Yes, they are. All right, you ready to read? You ready, Gabriel?
Mommy, what are we going to be reading today? Mommy, what are we going to read today? 18.
And 18. This is what we're reading today. All right. 16 looks little. We'll see. It seems like it has a lot of names, though.
Yes, it does. All right. Allotment for Ephraim and Manasseh. The allotment of land for the descendants of Joseph was from the Jordan by Jericho, then east into the wilderness, rising from Jericho to the hill country of Bethel. It goes from Bethel to Luz and passes to the border of Archite territory at Acheroth. It goes down westward to the territory of the Japhletites, to the border of the lower Beth Horon and Gezer, and then goes out to the sea. So the descendants of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. The territory of the Ephraimites, according to the clan, was as follows. The border of their inheritance on the east was Acherah, Adar, as far as upper Beth Horon. The border goes out toward the sea with Mikmetha on the north. It turns eastward toward Tenath Shiloh and passes on to east towards Janoah. It descends from Janoah to Antaroth and to Nara, touches Jericho, and extends to the Jordan. From Tappa, the border goes west to the Kanah ravine and out to the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the Ephraimites according to their clans. The other cities from the Ephraimites were in the middle of the inheritance of the descendants of Manasseh, all the cities and their villages. They did not drive out the Canaanites who lived in Gezer, so the Canaanites live in the midst of Ephraim until this day, performing heavy labor as slaves. 17. Then allotment was made to the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph. To Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, were allotted Gilead and Bashan, because he was a warrior. And allotments were made to the rest of the tribe of Manasseh, according to their families. Abizur, Halak, Azriel, Shechem, Hefer, and Shemidah. These were the male descendants of Manasseh, son of Joseph, according to their families. Yet Zelophehad, son of Hefer, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, had no sons, only daughters. These were his daughters' names: Mala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached Eleazar the priest, Joshua, son of Nun, and the leader, saying, "The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our relatives." So Joshua gave them an inheritance among their father's relatives, according to the word of the Lord. Therefore Manasseh received 10 regions, apart from the lands of Gilead and Bashan on the east side of the Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh received an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of the people of Manasseh received the land of Gilead. The boundary of Manasseh was from Asher to Mikmetha, east of Shechem, and it runs south toward the inhabitants of Antipah. Now Manasseh owned the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the Ephraimites. And the border descended to the Canaan ravine southward to the brook. The cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook, and it ended at the sea. The land belonging to Ephraim was to the south, and the land belonging to Manasseh to the north. The Mediterranean Sea was the boundary of this territory, which bordered Asher in the north and Issachar in the east. In Issachar and Asher, Manasseh was assigned districts Beth Shan, Iblim, Dor, Endor, Tanash, Megiddo, Naphoth, and their respective villages. Yet the sons of Manasseh could not take possession of those cities, because the Canaanites were determined to live in that land. But when the children of Israel became strong, they put the Canaanites to hard labor as slaves, but they did not actually drive them out. The descendants of Joseph said to Joshua, "Why have you assigned us a single allotment, a single portion? We are a numerous people, as the Lord has blessed us." Joshua said to them, "If you are a numerous people, go to the forest and clear out a place there for yourselves in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the hill country of the Ephraim is too small for you." The descendants of Joseph said, "The hill country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites living in the plains have iron chariots, both those in Beth Shan and the Jezreel valley." Joshua said to Ephraim and Manasseh, the descendants of Joseph, "You are a numerous people who have great strength. There will not be only one allotment for you. The hill country shall be yours. Although it is a forest, you shall clear it and own it to its borders. You shall drive out the Canaanites, even though they have iron chariots and are strong." 18. Dividing the rest of the land. The whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled at Shiloh and set up a tent of meeting there. The land was subdued before them. Yet 7 tribes among the children of Israel remained who had not yet received their inheritance. So Joshua said to the children of Israel, "How long will you delay going in to possess the land that the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Select 3 men from each tribe, and I will send them out, and they will rise and go through the land and describe it according to their inheritance. And they will come back to me. They shall divide it into 7 portions. Judah will stay in the territory in the south, and the house of Joseph will stay in the territory in the north. So describe the land in 7 portions, and return to me. Then I will cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. Yet there is no portion for the Levites among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have acquired their inheritance on the east side of the Jordan, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them." So the men got up and left. Joshua commanded those who were leaving to survey the land, saying, "Go and walk back and forth throughout the land, write a description of it, and then return to me. Here in Shiloh I will cast lots for you before the Lord." The men went and passed through the land. In a book they wrote a description of it by cities in 7 portions. And they came back to Joshua at the Shiloh settlement. Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And then Joshua approached the Lord for the children of Israel according to their divisions. Or he apportioned the land for the children of Israel according to their divisions. The allotment for Benjamin. The lot of the tribe of Benjamin according to their clans came up. The territory allotted to it fell between Judah and Joseph. The northern border goes from the Jordan up to the northern slope of Jericho. It runs westward into the hill country and extends to the wilderness of Beth Avan. The border passes from there southward toward Luz to the slope of Luz, that is Bethel, and descends to Atarah Adar on the hillside lower Beth Horon. On the western side, the border turns south from the hill that lies to the south near Beth Horon, and it extends to Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, a city belonging to Judah. This is the western border. The southern border starts from Kiriath Jearim and goes westward toward the spring of the waters of Nephtoah. The border then descends to the foot of the mountain that lies by the valley of Ben Hinnom, which is at the north end of the valley of Rephaim. It descends from the Hinnom valley to the slope of the Jebusites, then down to En Rogel. The border runs north and goes out to En Shemesh and Gilead, which is opposite the ascent of Edomim, and ascends to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. It passes toward the slope north of the Beth Arabah and the descendants of the Arabah. The border passes north of the slope of Beth Hoglah, and it runs out to the northern tip of the Dead Sea. At the southern end of the Jordan, this is the southern border. The Jordan forms the eastern boundary. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Benjamin, according to their clans by its boundaries all around. The cities belonging to the tribe of Benjamin, according to their clans, were Jericho, Beth Hoglah, Emek, Keziz, Beth Araba, Zemarim, Bethel, Avim, Hera, Ophrah, Kephar, Ammonite, Ophni, and Gibeah, 12 cities with their villages. And there were Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpah, Kephirah, Mosa, Rechem, Erpil, Tarolah, Zelah, Heleph, the Jebusite city that is Jerusalem, Gibead, and Kiriath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Benjamin according to their clans. Joshua 16 through 18.
Bye. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Hope you like this video.
What's that, Catherine?
He said bye.
And the bird?
They have a new house.
She has a new house. Yes.
Yeah. But coming. Yeah. A bath date. Want that?
A bath? A bath is coming. She's not going to have it just pour down on her like that.
She got loose in the house.
She got loose in the house today? She did. You're right. She did.
She bit you when you tried getting her.
She did.
Bit you 2 times.
Wow. Thanks for sharing all that.
Bye. Have a day. Hope to the video.
If you liked the video, yes. I love you too, sweetheart.